What Keeps You Alive is a film that I shot about a year ago in Canada. It's about a same-sex couple on their one-year anniversary, and one of the partners within the relationship has been lying about who they are and ultimately reveals their inner demons, so to speak, while on their one-year anniversary.
So was it interesting for you to explore the kind of the female psyche and what kind of motivates her, perhaps in a different way than how a man would be motivated?
Well, I think a psychopath is a psychopath regardless of the gender. So it wasn't necessarily coming at. I think it makes the relationship more interesting, just because the kind of who has the upper hand at first is kind of more. You're not sure who's going to be the bad guy in the film. So whereas initially when I'd written the script, it was quite obvious. So when it became a same-sex couple, it started to elevate itself in a lot of ways that were unexpected.
And was it easy to cast your actresses for the role?
Well, I'd made 2 films with Brittany Allen before. She's my partner, and I'd written the movie for her. So finding her co-star was very challenging. When the script became a same-sex couple, I had actually reached out to a different actor and actress, and it seemed like she was going to do the movie. And one of the things that I was so excited about with her was that she has this amazing song called Bloodlet, which is featured in the film, even though I wasn't able to ultimately, her schedule conflicted, and I was very lucky, 2 weeks out from going to camera, to find Hannah Emily Anderson, who my partner Brittany had actually been in Jigsaw with. So they knew of each other, and they developed such a true, like, real chemistry that it translated super easily onto camera.
And what was it about the story that you particularly wanted to tell?
Well, I've always been fascinated by people's darkest sides of themselves, but the theme of not really truly knowing the one you love is something that I think a lot of people can relate to, whether or not they admit it. There is an element of secrecy to a lot of people, and I love the idea of a couple watching this movie and then afterwards being like, do I really know you?
So this film is very much a two-hander, which must be exciting for you as an actor.
Yeah, well, the last film that Colin and I made together was also two-hander, only in that case it was me and a zombie who couldn't talk back. So this was nice because my co-star could actually talk back to me, and the entire weight of all the dialogue was not on my shoulders, which was quite a burden on the previous film. But I mean, it was awesome. Hannah and I really got a chance to just get to know each other and get to know each other's work and just dig super deep into our relationship, and it was kind of an ideal scenario for working with a partner.
And also, the film is very much delving into the female psychopathy. Was that interesting for you to explore?
Definitely. This film was originally written for one of Colin and my friends to play the psychopath role, and he's a guy. And then he had a scheduling conflict come up, which then kind of prompted this big change towards writing one of the main characters as a woman and having them be a lesbian couple, which I was just thrilled about. I was so excited to tell that story and to, be a part of a project that's bringing stronger, more multifaceted, flawed women to the screen. Yeah.
And, I believe you composed the score for the film as well. So because you're already emotionally connected to the film, how did that reflect on how you composed the score and the emotional beat of the film?
Yeah, I think you said it there that I was very emotionally connected from acting in it and going to that place and just going on that journey in such an intense way that when I stepped in to score it, all of those emotions were in me still. And there were certain moments where I had to, I suppose, step back and especially when I was creating music that was coming more from Jackie's voice, which is not the character I played. You know, I had to kind of remove Jules from the equation, how my body remembered that, and really kind of sink into Hannah's performance and what she had brought. And that was really fun because that was like a completely different side.
A different journey into the film for you, and a different point of view, I suppose.
Exactly, yes.